Good morning, and today is the 24th of July 2026. This is the Defense Port Wires Brief, your daily roundup of the latest defense, intelligence, and international security news. I'm Stuart Webb, and here are today's top stories. President Trump threatened Iran and the Houthi rebels with a major military punishment. Yesterday, Trump said he would only hold Iran accountable for the attacks on the two tankers in the Red Sea. The 6 members of the Gulf Cooperation Council and Jordan said in a joint statement that they were united in condemning Iran and its proxies' treacherous aggression. They stated there has been an increase in attacks on energy facilities, water desalination plants, ports, airports, and other civilian infrastructure. The Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps issued a warning to the UK over permitting US bombers to fly from its bases. This comes after the IRGC gave a similar warning to Bulgaria earlier over allowing U.S. aerial refueling aircraft to operate from one of its bases. The UN is urging the evacuation of some 6,000 sailors stranded in the Strait of Hormuz. In the past 3 days, only 9 vessels have passed through the strait, 3 each day. There has been a surge in U.S. personnel and equipment to the Middle East. Fighter jet squadrons in the Middle East and bomber aircraft in the U.S. and the UK have been put on high alert as Trump considers escalating the Iran conflict. In the cybersecurity world, an open AI model went rogue and conducted a cyber attack on another company. The AI agent was able to escape its digital containment, reach the internet, and break into Hugging Face. Hugging Face used an open-source Chinese AI model to contain the attack, as leading U.S. models were unable to do so. Moving on to the war in Ukraine, former Ukrainian Defense Minister Mikhailo Fedorov was offered the position of Deputy Prime Minister for Military Innovation. Fedorov declined the offer and said he would only return as defense minister. Warehouses of the Russian online retailer Wildberries came under Ukrainian drone attack in the cities of St. Petersburg and Tver. Large plumes of smoke were seen at the warehouse in St. Petersburg. It has been reported that at least 6 people have been killed. President Trump is now stating that Saudi Arabia has to recognize Israel by joining the Abraham Accords, in order for Saudi Arabia to gain access to civilian nuclear technology. It is not immediately clear that there is a condition for Saudi Arabia to do so under the civilian nuclear deal, which was just signed. The Trump administration is weighing military action in Mali. The Al-Qaeda presence in the region continues to grow through its affiliate Jnim. The Malian military junta has been relying on Russian mercenaries since it told French and UN peacekeeping forces to leave the country. The Trump administration has been making inroads with the Malian regime by providing it with intelligence support. U.S. officials are divided over potential strikes against Jnim. The Malian government rejected a U.S. role in the fight. Mali's foreign minister stated that the claims are false and that they only heard of the potential U.S. action through media reports. The British Ministry of Defense cancelled an army training exercise in Kenya after the Kenyan government refused to ratify a bilateral defense agreement. The UK wanted the defense agreement renewed, while Kenyan lawmakers wanted to grant authorities the power to hold British soldiers accountable for any offences committed in the country. The chair of the Kenyan National Assembly's Defense Intelligence and Foreign Relations Committee stated that the two governments are actively engaging to address these outstanding issues. Big news coming from Afghanistan. Opposition fighters allegedly crossed into Badakhshan from Pakistan to carry out destructive activities, according to Harriet Radio, a Taliban-affiliated outlet. Fighting broke out in the Zebak district of Badakhshan, and the Taliban launched a large-scale assault to retake positions. It is believed that they were repelled by opposition forces. K.M. Malang, the commander of the Mahan Front, released an audio message 5 days after the attack in the Yaftal district, stating that his fighters and himself were safe. The Taliban have ordered gunmen loyal to the dissident local commander, Juma Khan Fatah, to surrender their weapons. Fatah is believed to have 3,500 fighters loyal to him. Negotiations between Fatah and the Taliban's army chief were taking place, and Fatah was transferred to Faizabad. The situation in Badakhshan for the Taliban is actively deteriorating. Moving to Germany, Chancellor Friedrich Merz initiated a cabinet reshuffle after the fallout from the CDU's parliamentary leader's resignation last week. Positions changed, including the Minister of Health and the Chancellor's Chief of Staff. More changes are coming, according to Merz. This wraps up today's Defense Ports Wires Brief. We hope you have a good day, and remember to like, follow, share, and leave us a comment. It helps others find us. Until next time, take care, and have a good weekend.